Jeffrey Epstein is not a meme. He is not a funny haha fairy that has done nothing. Jeffrey Epstein is a serial child rapist, the biggest one we know. He is not funny. He's not a meme. He shouldn't be memed. And if we're gonna meme him, then we should make fun of him and mock him. Not idealize him. Not make really funny, cute edits of him. Tell me, just how dystopian is a society if this society can't take rapists seriously? Really, like what does that say about people if they are quite literally going out there and saying, I'm literally Epstein for real? What do you mean you're literally Epstein for real? Like, do you want to be thrown in jail so the prisoners can take good care of you, like real good care of you, and then we'll see on a scale of 1 to 10 how much of how, I'm literally, how can I say this, most of the time I would be so mad and frustrated, and I am mad and frustrated. I am just beyond mad and frustrated. I don't look like I'm worked up, but I am. Trust me, I am. Junko, I think her name is Junko Furata. Yeah, Junko Furata is not funny. She was raped, kidnapped, and then killed before and after she was raped. How is that funny? How? I want someone to explain to me, how is a rapist or a rape victim that's dead funny? How? How's that funny? How does that give you giggles and chuckles and ha-has and it makes you fucking have a hearty laugh like Santa Claus, like ho ho ho? How's that funny? I've said this already, and I'm gonna say it again. How dystopian is a society if it can't take rape victims and rapists seriously? What does that say about society? I sound like the Joker, but it's true. I sound like a maniac, but it's true, okay? It genuinely is true. I genuinely hate TikTok humor so much. I genuinely hate it beyond belief. I hate Instagram, IG Reels, and I hate IG humor. Social media is where you get to see people at their finest. You get to see people acting like themselves. Social media. And whether someone wants to act like a miserable little fucking bitch, or whether someone likes to act like a sweet positivity beacon of light, or whether someone likes to just act normal, or whether someone actually doesn't even act at all and just uses their social media account to just, just scroll through and, watch reels and, stuff like that, receive news. It really tells you a lot about that someone's social media, but I'm gonna repeat it again. It's not funny that a rapist died without, I'm glad he's dead, and he's probably burning in hell with the rest of his client list if they're dead. But it's not funny that a rapist died without paying for the consequences of his beyond horrible actions. People just don't realize and understand how serious and horrible this is. That's 4 minutes. Okay, I'm glad. want to talk about rape and how rape isn't funny and how we shouldn't joke around rape because in in no way, shape, or form is that ever funny. It will never be funny, and it was never funny, and in no context will it ever be funny. You can joke around someone's, getting stolen. Like, sorry. You can joke around someone having their handbag stolen. That's funny. Haha, hilarious. I mean, you can make it funny because it's not the end of the world. It's not that tragic. It's not that horrible. I mean, it's a shitty thing. I don't want my stuff to be stolen, but like, you can crack a joke out of it. And you can crack a joke out of like in some circumstances and in some scenarios, death may not be the end of the world, and it may not be the most horrible thing ever. But most of the time, it's not funny. So the reason why people joke around death is because it can be viewed as a sort of positive thing sometimes, like a 60-year-old war veteran. No, I think I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying it correctly. Yeah, like, 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 death isn't always the worst thing imaginable ever. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why some people joke around it. Sometimes someone's death shouldn't be funny. But rape, in no way, shape, or form, in no universe is that ever funny. That's a line to be drawn, and that will never be funny. I don't see a future. Oh my god. I really don't want a future where this becomes funny. I mean, it already is. People are trying to be quote unquote edgy. Ugh. I swear to God, the same edgy motherfuckers, when you actually talk to politics about them, or when you try to discuss anything serious about them, it turns out they actually have some of the worst political takes imaginable, and they're actually like some sort of fucking insane maniac weirdo. Or maybe they're just like retards, like textbook brain dead, numbskull, fucking stupid dumbasses, cum guzzlers. I love that word so much. Yeah, there's some fucking retarded cum guzzlers that can't even think straight for 2 seconds or can't even think for themselves. And there might be a little goodness. There might be a little good on the inside of them. Man, dark lighting. I'm sorry about that. I don't really care. Please stop memeing Jeffrey Epstein. 9 minutes, 8 minutes. Please stop memeing Jeffrey Epstein. He's not funny. Who's never funny. And if we're gonna meme him, then we should make fun of him. But that's not what we're doing. No, what you guys are doing. I have nothing to do with this. You guys are doing this. I'm not. I don't have anything to do with this. I'm innocent of this fucking crap. This is all your fault. You guys, you Instagram real motherfuckers. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, maybe we genuinely should solve overpopulation. Maybe, maybe we genuinely should do that. Because I swear to God, I see people nowadays, and I see people like this, and I'm like, okay, wow, these people need to go. I genuinely wish, if I ever become a prosecutor, then I'm definitely gonna have a bunch of friends. Like, I'm gonna make friends with a bunch of people in prison. And, whenever I send someone to prison, I'm just gonna call them right up, and I'm like, hey, make sure you take good care of them. You know what I mean. Like, fucking beat them up every day of their fucking lives. And you just make prison already hell for them, you know. um, but yeah, it's just like, oh. That's 10 minutes. I can't believe that people can't even take a rapist seriously. The biggest serial child rapist, and not just child, adult and child rapist imaginable. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a murderer. I wouldn't be surprised. I also, it seems a little weird, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did anything else that's insanely messed up on Epstein Island. It just, the world is so insensitive to rape and sexual assault to the point where one of the biggest countries in the entire world, the United States of America, is actually run by a rapist and pedophile. You think I'm hating, or I'm joking, or am I exaggerating? No, that's a fact. It's a fact. I'm not joking or being a hater. Well, I am a hater, absolutely. I fucking hate Trump. And I think he should rot in hell for the rest of eternity, which he definitely will. But the world, a huge part of it is run by a rapist and someone who is incestuous as well, who's flirted with his daughter, and a sexual assaultant, and just a lot of other, and also someone who has funded a genocide, funded a whole genocide. It's kind of hard to have a positive outlook on life when when you're when this is what you fucking see, you know? But yeah, please, like, I believe that one person has the power. I believe that one person has power. So if you don't like this, then don't just sit by idly, just sit back, kick back and relax and just do nothing. No, you can change it and you can do something about it. The internet is literally a safe haven to do whatever the fuck you want. Just as those people are, like, saying all these fucking disgusting things, grow some fucking balls, or like eggs if you're a woman. I don't know. Grow some fucking bravery and go out there and just fucking type, "Hey guys, I think that rape is bad." Actually, no, don't do that. It was a trend on threads to say that, oh, rape is bad, rape is wrong, and people didn't actually do it as an act of, like, awareness on rape. No, that was not their intention. Whenever you see someone that actually do, oh my god, I'm so pessimistic, but it's fucking true. These fucking meatbags weren't actually doing that trend out of sympathy and awareness about rape and sexual assault. No, they don't care about that in the slightest. They did not care about that at all. It was just for the trend. I hate trends beyond fucking belief. I genuinely fucking do. And then there was another trend that was like, "Hey, rape, what the fuck do you mean rape is wrong? Duh, stop saying grass is green." Which is the only fucking trend I've ever seen that was good. But then people always also did that trend just because, like, they were just fucking sheep following in the herd. Sheep that doesn't produce wool, that doesn't produce meat, and that isn't fucking useful, I mean. Like, oh my god. Humans are actually fucking stupid. I genuinely hate human beings so much. Like, I mean, I've been a misanthropistic pessimist in the past, but when you see this crap, how can you not be a misanthropistic, pessimistic son of a bitch? Of course you are. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah.